Atlantis is off limits. I will wrest it back from you. Surrender and I'll break fewer bones. Atlantis needs a proper king. She has one already, usurper. Not by my count. We should have had this fight long ago. Try to usurp my throne. The true king will be the one left standing. I bet even you fear drowning. Every soldier fights to his last breath. Then you choose to die here. Orm, is that you? I'm Arthur Curry. You might think so. Be gone or be removed. You challenge the true king? The true king will be the one left standing. The seas will rise against you. The trident is mine alone to wield. This trident says otherwise. You're from the other Earth? I know of only one. Then I'm the wrong audience for your charade.
The new regime's got a place for you.
My place is in Atlantis.
Superman has other ideas. Thanks for helping stop Bruce.
I only did it to finish Brainiac.
That's what I was afraid of.
The oceans are stronger than steel.
Good thing I'm waterproof.
Rust is the least of your worries. You're the most fervent of Clark's allies.
Getting your city nuked will do that to you.
Yes, I suppose it would.
Open your archives to me, Arthur Curry.
Should I be intimidated?
You should comply.
What do you want from me?
You will aid my quest for emotion.
That remains to be seen.
The King of Atlantis.
At your service.
Like you served my cousin? The King of Atlantis.
Do not mock me with formality.
Also heard you're extremely touchy. The King of Atlantis.
Even Superman couldn't fight the whole world.
Calden set the best example. No crown for the king?
A crown does not make you royalty.
I wanted to knock it off your head.
I no longer answer to Superman.
Kind of a poor choice.
Not from where I stand. Another Kryptonian.
Don't sound so happy about it.
Allow me to welcome you properly. Atlantis is off limits.
I don't think so.
You've been warned. The oceans are stronger than steel.
Hope you're not too rusty.
Rust is the least of your worries.
Let me try out your battle fork.
The trident is mine alone to wield.
Sharing is caring, Your Highness.
The oceans are stronger than steel.
So's this Kryptonian.
That remains to be seen.
Should have brought my floaties.
What are you talking about?
It's a landlubber thing. Nice swimmer's body.
Wrong time for jokes, Ali.
That's all I got. You know, there's other ways to settle this.
My trident says otherwise.
Hope these old bones can take it. How could you turn on Batman?
I won't be judged for defending Atlantis.
Says you and 100 other petty despots.
So Grodd's gone from your head?
You'll know if I start monkeying around.
Yes, he's gone. I never thought we'd cross paths again.
Technically speaking, it's the first time.
It's also the last. You're in over your head.
I've taken down some tough customers.
Not by my count. You're from the other Earth?
On my Earth, we're friends.
You are not welcome here.
Your weapon is lovely.
The trident is mine alone to wield.
All the more tempting. People topside want you on trial.
I won't be judged for defending Atlantis.
You will be for helping Superman.
What do you want from me?
Help us save the world.
There's nothing on land worth saving. I never know whose side you're on.
That mystery is the allure.
Not for me, Selena.
King of the Seas.
What is my reign's future, Fate?
You are destined for disaster. You are torn between two worlds.
I would die for Atlantis.
And so it shall be.
Your helm means trouble for Atlantis.
Naboo has known greater kings than you.
Do not insult me, Fate. We have no quarrel.
Our quarrel is yet to come.
I'll take that as a threat.
Shall we duel, Your Highness?
Do not mock me with formality.
Informal mocking it is. You're gonna get blue.
What are you talking about?
Beetled? Gonna get blue beetled. Just saying. The armor knows how to kill you.
Should I be intimidated?
Good thing for you, it's housebroken. Scarab says you talk to fish,
That's a gross oversimplification.
but it sure fits easy on a bumper sticker. Gotta sell waiting with your name on it.
Come any closer, worm, and I'll bite.
Not cool, man.
You're in a fight you don't understand.
Superman's nuts. What else I gotta know?
That he'll stop at nothing to defend this planet. We have no quarrel.
I'm actually here to detain you.
Here, my word is law. Why quarrel with me, Jaime?
You're in with the wrong crowd.
I stand above the crowd. You talk boldly for someone so young.
Nothing wrong with confidence.
Let's see if you're ready. I don't care if Bruce trusts you.
Here I wanted us to be friends.
You are not welcome here.
You can still patch it up with Bruce.
I don't need his friendship.
We all need allies, Arthur. Ready for this, Arthur?
We have no quarrel, Barry.
You're still siding with Superman. Ready for this, Arthur?
Should I be intimidated?
Today's gonna be different. Ready for this, Arthur?
What are you talking about?
Let's see what you got left.
We have no quarrel.
I won't bow to the new regime.
This trident says otherwise. You're coming with me, Barry.
I won't bow to the new regime.
That's not what Cal has in mind. You're coming with me, Barry.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You've been warned. Brainiac needs to die, Barry.
Not taking another life.
Then get out of my way.
Picked the wrong guy to mess with.
My trident says otherwise.
You won't see me coming.
You're from the other Earth?
More like back from the future.
Allow me to welcome you properly.
There's more than one Flash, Aquaman.
I know of only one.
Let's get you up to speed.
What brings you to my kingdom?
A never-ending fight against tyranny.
You are not welcome here.
You gotta help me, Arthur.
And just where do you stand?
With Earth's future. You gotta help me, Arthur.
Not my problem, surface dweller.
That won't fly. You gotta help me, Arthur.
You will stay out of my seas.
Pretty much the reception I expected. You're kinda lacking weapons-wise.
My trident is formidable.
Technically, it's just a pointy stick.
You fight without passion.
I'm less than thrilled to fight a friend.
Surrender and I'll break fewer bones. I never thought we'd cross paths again.
I'm less than thrilled to fight a friend.
Atlantis won't bleed for the surface world. Be gone or be removed.
Still angry with me?
Atlantis doesn't forgive traitors. I prefer we not fight, Lantern.
Then stand down, Arthur.
Sadly, I cannot. Things have changed, Arthur. And just where do you stand? Where I always have. Against injustice. What brings you to my kingdom? Looking for a man who talks to fish. I command them.
Brainiac's attacking Earth's cities.
Not my problem, surface dweller.
It is. Atlantis is next. Never fought underwater before.
Yours will be a watery grave.
Wet, dry, I'm still nuclear.
You talk boldly for someone so young.
Me and the professor can back it up.
That remains to be seen. Looks like you could use some water.
I'm just here to grill a big fish.
Batman must be so proud.
You used to fight honorably.
I won't be judged for defending Atlantis.
You'll answer to me. Atlantis can't be my enemy.
Only the seas concern me.
Then we're at an impasse. Atlantis can't be my enemy.
Next time, try diplomacy.
I did, that's why we're here. Why won't you help us, Arthur?
Only the seas concern me.
Time to broaden your point of view. Come quietly, you won't get hurt.
You challenge the true king?
I hoped I'd never have to.
Think you can beat the king of Atlantis?
You're as predictable as the tides.
And twice as powerful. First Clark, now you.
I'm not the enemy.
That remains to be seen. Not smart challenging an Atlantean.
I'm not the enemy.
Then get out of my way. You can't drag me into your fight.
You're already in it, Arthur.
Atlantis won't bleed for the surface world. You're in over your head.
It's the other way around.
This trident says otherwise.
Mess with Bruce, you'll deal with me.
I don't need his friendship.
You don't say. Stand down, Arthur.
You command me, Dinah?
Don't make me say it louder. Why didn't you fight the regime?
I won't be judged for defending Atlantis.
You're too in love with your own power. You were a jerk to Bruce.
You will address me as royalty.
You were a jerk to Bruce, Your Highness. You must really want to get hurt.
What are you talking about?
There's no other reason for you to be here.
I never thought we'd cross paths again.
Sorry to disappoint you.
You are not welcome here. You're in over your head.
I can break every bone in your body.
Batman must be so proud. Do not impugn my courage, Dinah.
I fought Clark. You should have too.
Fighting was not in my kingdom's best interest. I no longer answer to Superman.
I fought Clark. You should have too.
You might think so. I won't join you, Dinah.
You can't trust Superman.
I can't trust any of you.
Submit, Aquaman, or die.
Should I be intimidated?
If you have but one shred of intelligence, you cannot know the pain I will bring you.
Come any closer, Worm, and I'll bite.
You will beg for the sweet release of death.
Be gone or be removed.
You're king of the seas. I'm the god of worlds.
That remains to be seen. I bet even you fear drowning.
You dare to imply cowardice on my part?
You've been warned.
All hail the Sea King.
I do not fear you, Clark.
That's a mistake, Arthur. What do you want, Arthur?
For you to go peacefully.
That's a little too hopeful. What do you want, Arthur?
You will address me as royalty.
You have to earn my respect. We both knew it'd come to this.
You will stay out of my seas.
We'll see about that. You don't belong here.
My trident says otherwise.
Is that so? What purpose will this serve?
It will clear the air.
Or bloody the water?
What are you doing in Atlantis?
Reminding its people who rules them.
Here, my word is law. You won't threaten Atlantis.
I'm restoring my government.
That I must oppose. We should have had this fight long ago.
Maybe this has gone too far.
Justice will be done. Not smart challenging an Atlantean.
Intimidation doesn't work on me.
You've been warned. Humanity had its chance.
But you're half human, Arthur.
I don't need an alien to remind me. You are completely out of control.
At least I'm loyal.
Not to the people of Earth.
You failed the regime, Arthur.
I remember events differently.
Must be the bends. You'd be wise to surrender.
Not as long as I breathe.
A shame you will die so young. And if your army comes ashore?
Every soldier fights to his last breath.
So will I.
We should have had this fight long ago.
What purpose does it serve?
Atlantis doesn't forgive traitors. Princess of the Amazons.
We can drop the honorifics, Arthur.
That's right, you lost your crown. Batman has lost. Now what?
The regime will rise again.
Atlantis won't bleed for the surface world. Think you can beat the king of Atlantis?
By the gods, I will defeat you.
Not from where I stand.
Must be nice ruling the seven seas.
It would be nicer without the pollution.
Don't cry over spilled oil. You really do expect this to be a cakewalk.
My trident is formidable.
At least you'll die laughing. Here, fishy, fishy.
Come any closer, worm, and I'll bite.
You're an angry little fishy. We've more in common than you'd care to admit.
Enough of your nonsense.
There's no use talking to some people.
I'd hoped never again to see your face.
But my smile brightens any room.
I'll be fine in the dark. Bad timing, Joker.
Did I miss the water show?
No, it's just started. You're in over your head.
Could you be any more melodramatic?
You've been warned. You won't threaten Atlantis.
I'm a threat to pretty much everyone.
This trident says otherwise.
Ducks now say fish remember faces.
I'll never forget yours.
It's true. You'll make a nice chewy for Bud and Lou.
Should I be intimidated?
Don't worry. The teeth are only razor sharp. Hey, good looking.
You will address me as royalty.
Only if you join us good guys. Does calamari make you sad?
Enough of your nonsense.
Clearly, you're emotional about it.
I don't care if Bruce trusts you.
Come on, give a girl a break, will ya?
More than one if necessary. I'd hoped never again to see your face.
Come on, give a girl a break, will ya?
Sadly, I cannot. What brings you to my kingdom?
How about slaps and tickles at 10 paces?
You are not welcome here. You've never been punished for Metropolis.
But I'm not the same as I was back then.
Justice will be done.
As sovereigns, we have much in common.
My reign is nothing like yours.
Yet I am the greater king. Amon's strength overpowers you.
Enough of your nonsense.
I will grant your wish.
Arthur, you look uneasy.
I do not trust you, Adam.
Nor should you. Serve the regime and live.
I find your manners lacking.
You I neither respect nor fear. You abandoned your species.
My place is in Atlantis.
To think I nearly respected you.
Empire building, Adam?
It is the way of kings.
You will not oppress Atlantis. Batman has lost. Now what?
We restore Superman's regime.
That I must oppose. What do you want from me?
We have a world to rule.
I can't trust any of you. I no longer answer to Superman.
Our joint power would be unstoppable.
Atlantis won't bleed for the surface world. We should have had this fight long ago.
You're no match for a god.
The true king will be the one left standing.
Now face the Red Lantern's wrath.
Should I be intimidated?
My blood will boil you. I will ravage Atlantis.
Then you evoke my wrath.
Is that what this is? You've enraged Earth's people.
I won't be judged for defending Atlantis.
Your victims must be avenged. Your blood runs today.
I would die for Atlantis.
I was hoping you'd say that. I'm fueled by rage.
What else is new, Atrocitus?
Die, fishman!
You should have fought Hal somewhere else.
I fight where my rage requires it.
You'll pay for damaging Atlantis. Looks like you could use some water.
I'll incinerate your corpse.
Surrender and I'll break fewer bones. What do you want from me?
The blood prophecy foretells your death.
This trident says otherwise. I prefer we not fight, Lantern.
A Red Lantern needs no friends.
I'll take that as a threat. Your power distorts your mind.
My rage is burned for eons.
I know I will end it.
I work well with water.
I don't fear the cold.
You can still die from it. Don't want to hear nothing from you.
Land-dwelling scum.
That's a new one.
You're in over your head.
Can't drown in frozen water.
But the exposure will kill you. I was no party to your sister's death.
Guilt by association, Fish King.
Then what about the company you keep?
Your kingdom will soon be iced over.
You cannot freeze entire oceans.
I am willing to try.
What do you want from me?
Your archived secrets will save Nora.
You are not welcome here.
Aquaman.
What do you want, Grodd?
Your head on a plate. I will enslave Atlantis.
Not as long as I breathe.
Then breathe your last, Aquaman.
Wretched beast.
I am this world's future.
You are an evolutionary misstep.
Shouldn't you be riding a dolphin?
That attitude will cost you, Damian.
I'll have my father write a check. We're on the same side. Why fight?
I find your manners lacking.
I've got more than enough father figures.
You betrayed your father, Damian.
Because he was spectacularly wrong.
Still, you owed him your loyalty. I don't like you as Superman's right hand.
What's your beef with me?
You give no voice to moderation.
You're a tasty-looking fish.
More than you can handle, Cheetah.
All I need is a bite. Hunting Atlanteans is a tricky business.
We aren't easy prey.
All the better, Aquaman.
Why fight me, Cheetah?
Atlantis has treasure, yes?
None you'll ever see. Atlantis is off limits.
I go where the hunt takes me.
You've been warned.
How will you beat the Red, Aquaman?
With my fists or my trident, your choice.
Whichever I choose, you lose.
Not smart challenging an Atlantean.
I talk to all animals. You, just fish.
Talking to fish is the least of it.
All kings go mad.
Not this one.
How will you know? Know what your people whisper?
My people respect me, Scarecrow.
They call you half-breed king.
I bet even you fear drowning.
There are worse ways to die.
How about gutted like a fish? Your fear toxin pollutes the water.
How does that make you feel?
Like making you drink it.
Will your dead body float?
You won't find out.
Now I gotta know. I'll make your queen a widow.
Threaten Mera at your peril.
Maybe I'll kill her next.
Your bullets can't pierce me.
Just gotta find the right caliber.
You'll need a much bigger gun. Who holds your leash now, Deadshot?
I finally managed to chuck that collar.
Yet you're still a slave to money.
The blood of kings runs through me.
Try to usurp my throne.
I will master the world. You were rooted in Metropolis.
I didn't expect an Amazon surprise.
And you call yourself a king? I offend you, your highness?
By polluting yourself for fleeting gains.
Venom's a means to an end. You never accepted me as an equal.
Land-dwelling scum.
You will learn your place. I have known no home but Peñadero.
What are you talking about?
It is there I learned to kill.
What do you want, Bane?
To scale you with your trident.
Come take it from me. Bane.
I've caught a merman.
Or has he caught you? I bet even you fear drowning.
I conquered fear long ago.
Not from where I stand. Not smart challenging an Atlantean.
I am second to no man.
Not by my count.
Atlanteans are no better than humans.
We are all connected.
You're all a cancer on this world. Humans pollute your oceans.
Even Superman couldn't fight the whole world.
Where is your ambition?
Aren't you Batman's problem?
Atlantis belongs to the Green.
This trident says otherwise. You actually talk to plants?
Don't you talk to fish?
I command them.
The Green lives beneath the sea.
You're still not welcome in Atlantis.
I do not need an invitation. Man has offended the Green, Arthur.
So why help them now?
Because all life is connected.
I thought you didn't take sides.
My viewpoint has evolved.
Your judgment has not. I will mow you down like seaweed.
Others have tried before you.
They didn't have my trident.
You will submit, Aquaman.
You will stay out of my seas.
All life will be collected. Your arrogance cost you Atlantis.
I will wrest it back from you.
You are powerless against me.
First Clark, now you.
We share no similarities.
You're both aliens we don't need. The seas will rise against you.
Your power cannot touch me.
Your knowledge does have limits.